Hey, Tubies! This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be with you guys. Well, first of all, I know I promised you a video today. I'm sorry we're so late. Psyche Bob's had a very busy day. I've been maxed out doing private readings. I've been scheduling people for readings. I had to do an appearance on a TV show. And it's just been like everything on top of each other. So bear with me. I didn't forget you guys. For those of you who are new here, you may not know, but I am a full-time professional psychic medium. And yes, I do this as a career all day long, every day, and I love it. And I've met so many wonderful people, and so many wonderful people here at YouTube. If you're interested in a private reading for me, you can give me a call at my office at, I'll put the number below, 571-483-2112, and we'll get you on the schedule. Right now with the snow coming, I'm going to predominantly only be doing phone readings for probably the next 3 or 4 days. But not to worry, if you're local to Alexandria, Virginia, you want to come see me, probably have to wait till next week for in-person. But I do phone readings. In fact, most of my work these days is by phone because I read for people all over the world. And I'd love the chance to sit down with you. And there's really no difference between an in-person reading and a phone. When the channel's open, the spirit is present. And for many of you who've been part of YouTube, you know I'm able to read at a distance, even through the computer. So I also do Skype. My name on Skype is Psychic Bob H. Okay, and you can contact me there or contact me. It's easiest to contact me in my office because I get that information directly. So call me 571-483-2112, and that way we can set up, even if you want to do Skype, call me directly, okay? Anyways, I'm so glad you're here. And, I just want to stop and kind of continue along with the subject we've been talking about. Last week, we were talking about the Atlanteans and the Lemurians and their use of crystals. And one of the subjects I want to stop and talk about today is the interaction with both cultures, with alien races. It is believed that the Lemurians were able to use crystals to open portals, and through these portals came space aliens. The Atlanteans also did the same thing. And as I mentioned in my video last week, when Atlantis collapsed due to its warfare, the space portals were never properly closed. And this is what has created the Bermuda Triangle. If you haven't seen that, let me put a picture up here of the Bermuda Triangle area. See, that area is where there's a lot of paranormal activity. There's a lot of UFO sightings. There's a lot of ships and planes and people that just disappear and never seen again, no trace. So this is an area where it's very much believed there is high levels of kind of alien activity as well. And I believe that's because the portals are open still. Now, what's very interesting is each culture interacted with various alien races. And it is believed that with the Lemurian race, they were very connected to the Arcturian race. And the Arcturians, I've done a video on that before. The Arcturians are a branch of aliens. They have beautiful blue skin, large heads, large eyes, and they are very etheric. The Arcturians at their higher levels have bodies of light. And they share that similarity with the Lemurians. The early Lemurians were also, like the Arcturians, pretty much light body individuals. But each race, though they evolved separately, made the conscious choice to take on more solid form and experience the material dimension of life. And it is believed that the Arcturian visitors were on very good terms with the Lemurians and also contributed greatly to their understanding of time-space continuum and space travel, as well as understanding how to employ crystals. And for those of you who may have not seen my Lemurian video, this is a Lemurian crystal. And it's believed that the Lemurians worked with crystals such as this to facilitate opening energy portals. Today we wear crystals as a way to open energy within ourselves. And I believe that in time we will learn again how to take that energy of the crystal and harness it again to open portals. Now, interestingly, the Atlanteans also had contact with the Arcturans, but the Atlanteans actually tended to interact more with the Palladians. And the Palladians are a race of being who look very humanoid. They look just like us. In fact, we are Palladian. That's the truth. The human race does come from the Palladian star system. So both of these races, the Arcturans as well as the Palladians, have been very instrumental in both the Lemurian and the Atlantean cultures. And I believe that even after each continent collapsed, that the Arcturans and the Palladians still continued to monitor evolution. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, there were also a set of bird aliens who helped the surviving remnant who settled in Egypt. And these were the avians. I can't remember now. I'm blanking out. The avians. And the avians literally helped the early Egyptian culture to form and evolve. So the Egyptians also, interestingly, because of their Atlantean connection, understood how to open these portals. And I do believe that the Egyptian pyramids were used in such a manner. And that knowledge actually came from the Atlantean culture. So if we study the UFO phenomena, you know, a lot of people think UFO phenomena has just been like the last 50 years. Oh, no, no. It goes way back, thousands and thousands. So really the aliens have been part of our evolution all along. And see, I think this is the big, you know, hushed mystery that, you know, the Catholic Church and traditional science are hiding. Because if we consider the reality that our evolution has been continually influenced to a certain degree by these cultures, then that changes history as we know it. So anyways, a lot of you have been writing, says, Psychic Bob, tell us more about the aliens. And the truth is that the aliens have been with us for a long time. Now, nowadays you hear mostly about the gray aliens. They're the ones that are in the news. They're the ones that, you know, get all the attention because they're the ones doing the abductions. But if you study, for example, some of the new UFO groups, like, for example, out of France, there's a group called the Raelians. Now, a lot of people are calling them a cult and saying they're crazy. But, you know, if you study the Raelians' teachings, looks like they had direct interaction back in the 1970s with aliens. I believe they also were connected to the Palladians. Palladians are a wonderful race. They're very gentle, very intelligent. They're literally us. So to interact with a Palladian, excuse me, you could have one appear literally and you wouldn't know the difference. And I do believe that back in the times of Atlantis and Lemuria, there were true friendships between the worlds. And see, this is what has happened when these societies collapsed and the surviving remnants of, at least of Atlantis, went to Egypt to start again. They carried all that knowledge. But at that time, the priesthood, the religion became so institutionalized that it closed down a lot of the knowledge. So people are saying, well, Bob, why did we lose the connection? Well, the alien cultures that were visiting us at some point said, we need to step back. We're having too much influence. It's kind of like Star Trek with the Prime Directive. They did not want to overbear and put their will on us. They wanted us to learn and grow and evolve. So it's kind of like a kid riding a bike. We had to learn how to get up, ride the bike ourselves, and learn the balance and learn the brakes and learn all that. And that's how we evolved. We evolved with their guidance, but yet they held back. So, I think sometimes one of the reasons that the alien cultures have held back is they saw that the influence took Atlantis to a place that it shouldn't have gone. Because, there's a thing, like, yes, you can receive power, but with that power comes responsibility. And I think in the Atlanteans, what happened is they received so much wisdom, so much technology, that even with their brilliant minds, it was more than they were ready for. And that created the imbalance in the culture. And I think the alien cultures, the Arcturians, the Palladians, realize that giving too much may not be a good thing. So this is very important because I believe in the coming next 2 years, as I said, we are going to have major alien revelations, and we are going to see the avian aliens, I do believe, as well as the Palladians and the Arcturians. These, I believe, will be the first aliens to make open contact. I believe that the governments of the world are already in communion with these various alien cultures. And really, it's just a matter of deciding, well, when are we going to wheel it out and let it come out? So, the next few years are going to be fascinating. So, as I say, watch the skies because there's a lot to be seen and a lot coming. Anyways, guys, forgive me. This is going to be a short video tonight because it's late and Psyche Bob has another full day tomorrow. But I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that this gives you a little insight. Anyways, like this, favorite, share it with your friends. Make sure to tell them to join Spirit Channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. It's free. Come be part of us, okay? We'd love you to be here. Anyways, be back here tomorrow. We're going to have an amazing psychic interview. We're going to do a teleconference with him. His name is Norm Moody. I'll put his links below. Check him out. Well, guys, thanks for being here. Keep it here. We'll see you back tomorrow.